The first tractor I bought brand new was a David Brown 30D from D.G. Jackson's of Bruges Yard. I had £500 capital and the tractor cost me £640. So I had to borrow money from my father to buy this tractor, and I paid him all back eventually. It arrived on a lorry and it was put into a little shed. I had to go and look at it for the first day or so before I actually used it, because I couldn't take over until the 12th of October, which was Michaelmas Day. I think I bought it about the 6th of October, about a week before I could use it. I was quite proud of it really, because I'd never owned a brand new tractor before, never. It did the ploughing, it did the drilling, it did the rolling, it did the harrowing, it pulled the binder, it did everything. One little David Brown 30D. It was the first thing I bought. On this picture I'm looking at now, it shows the 30D pulling a two-wheel trailer, and this must have been in the early 1960s, something like that. It's possibly barley, and it would have been 16 stone sacks, loaded into the trailer, brought back and stored in the barn. My father's on the trailer with the children. There was 12 children on the corner. My sister had 3, my other sister had 3, and we had 6. They loved to ride up to the field on the trailers. When I'd be on the combine, I kept going until it got dark, and the children would bring my tea up in a bag, and I'd have my tea sitting on the combine. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combines. This one I'm looking at now is a Massey Ferguson 788, and it had a corn bulk tank on the combine. And I could bring the corn would be pumped from the combine into a bulk trailer, and it would be brought home then and put into the bins. I'm driving the combine and I've got my daughter Samantha sitting on my knee in the yard. You'd be baked in the summertime, and if the wind was behind you, you sat in dust all day long. I never ever bought a machine on hire purchase. If I couldn't afford a new one, I bought a good second-hand one. But the picture I'm looking at now is of the 12-foot machine. The reason I bought this latest machine a few years before I retired, about 1990, I think I had about 6 years or more, was the fact that it was power steered. And it made life much, much easier, like steering a car, whereas the old ones was very, very heavy. When I retired in 1996, I wanted to keep something of my own. I kept my tractor, one little David Brown 30D, and after a little while I painted it. Quite a gloss on it now. I just wanted to keep it. I know I paid £640 for it, but today it's worth double that. I do try and keep it in decent order, because each year it gets put on display beside an enormous new tractor. It gives an insight into how things have changed. So it gets hauled out every year and put with the big ones. One little David Brown 30D. And I've still got it, and it's still in good working order. And that's a fact.